Hi folks, welcome back to my channel. I'm Sudeep. In today's video, we will dive into how to integrate the Firebase Google Authentication into your app, making user login and management easier than ever. With that, users can authenticate via their Google accounts. Let's get started. Just open the new tab, search Firebase console, open this, click on get started. Open the existing project here. If you don't know how to create the project, I will give the link in the description. Please watch that and create the project here. Now click on build, open authentication, get started. Enable this and select your email for the support and click on save. Now Google sign-in providers is enabled for our project. After this, click on project overview, project settings. There is no apps in your project. Click on this, give your nickname. I will keep the same name, React app. Click on register. I have already installed the Firebase into my project, so I will skip this step. If it is not installed, please install this. Now copy this and go to your project and create one file named Firebase config.js and paste it here and save the. Now the basic setup is ready. To authenticate the user, we have to get the authorization object. For that, create and constant get auth and also the function get auth and pass this app here. We have to import this get auth from Firebase. Import get auth from Firebase/auth. Okay, save this and also create one more constant provider to get the instance of the Google provider here. So Google Auth Provider, call this and export these two. Now open your login or the register page and there you add one button to open up the pop-up. So now authentication page.tsx. I have already created one button like continue with the Google. Here I will show it to you. So this is the button that I mean. For that we will implement one method. On click of this button, the pop-up will open up. The user will select the Google account and authenticate the application. For that we will implement a method. So let's define a method const handleLogin with Google account arrow function. Now define the variable result equals signing with popup, pass auth and provider that we defined in the Firebase config.js file. Let's import that. So this is a asynchronous function, so await, it will be returning the promise, so make it async. Now let's call this method in the on click event of this button. So let's keep this in the try catch block. This is not an arrow function. Okay, and also console this error if any error is there. Okay, so now if you run this application and if you click on that button, it will open up the pop-up to select the Google accounts. Let's try that. npm run start. We got this issue. in the Firebase config we have to add new keyword here to create the instance. Okay, now let's click on this continue with Google button. Here you could see it opened the pop-up. It is showing the accounts to select. Now if you select and click on continue, it did nothing. If you inspect and see the console, there are some errors. It's okay. Let's see what we can do next. From this result we can get the information related to that user. Define const credentials equal to GoogleAuthProvider.credentials from the result and pass this result. This credential will have the ID token and the access token. Let's see that. If credentials is not null, console.log of credentials. Okay, save this and reload the application. Inspect this and open the console. Continue with Google. We have to sign in. After the successful login, like the Firebase returned the access token and the ID token. Access token is used in the accessing the Firebase APIs, and ID token is used in authenticating the user. Even after the successful login, user is not redirected to home screen. You know why? I have protected the routes until the user has logged in and generated the JWT token and stored it in the local storage. I will not be using letting the user to the home screen. We have the token generated, but it is not stored in the local storage. Let's store this and let the user to home screen. Let's add the code to store the token in the local storage. Okay, now we are storing the token in the local storage and navigating the user to home screen. Now let's open this application in the normal browser, not in incognito. Run localhost, continue with Google and select your account. Click on continue. User is in the home page. Inspect this, open application, copy this JWT token, JWT decode, open this debugger, paste it here. Here you could see what all the details we can get from the account. Now if you go back to your Firebase project and click on this authentication, here you could see the users who have logged in and at what time they have logged in and their user ID. Thanks for watching. I hope you found this tutorial helpful. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up, share it with others who might find it useful, and don't forget to subscribe for more tech tips and tutorials.